I read an article recently in which the author made a case for taking the word it out of the English language, or at least out of writing, so that authors would be more clear in their thinking. Well, I use the word it on purpose here because I happen to believe this little word is a powerful word. What is the it I'm asking you to take with you? Is it your files? Is it the downloads that you have? Is it the knowledge that you've gained? Is it the ability to look up answers for yourself and be more self reliant? And the answer to those questions is a yes. Yes, it is all of those things and more. So, in that vein, let me switch over and look, keyboard shortcut to switch between tabs. You should know that. The final countdown. Now, you know, you have been building web pages all year long and you're used to the visual editor. And I have tried to encourage you to get to the HTML editor to look at what's happening behind the scenes, because the World Wide Web is not made up of pretty pictures. It's made up of this stuff, which points and uses, places pretty pictures and video and audio and the rest inside web pages. Thank you very much, Tim Berners-Lee, for inventing that. And yes, Al Gore once said he invented the internet. But the internet and the World Wide Web are two very different things. And no, Al Gore didn't invent the internet. He had a hand in legislation that helped push the internet forward, but that's a completely another story, and still his claim to fame is untrue, as he himself admits. So, why am I showing you this? You need to have the ability to, if not understand this now, to know that you can always look it up and find the answer. Mr. Anderson, the math teacher, sent Will Moore, the tech guy, and me this article. And it's a long article, and here's your TLDR, which does not explain the long article. It just says it's probably not for you. So if it's not for you, skip it. It's a long article. You don't have to read it. I'm not asking anyone to read this. But the punchline is, well, and it's not the only one. He's talking about politicians, people who make laws about the internet. How many of them actually know the difference between the internet, the World Wide Web, a web browser, and a search engine? Now, I would hope that most of you know exactly the difference between those four things, because they are four distinctly different things. Okay, so, and this guy's fixing it is, how to fix this? Why kids can't use computers? Stop doing it for the kids. Same thing in school. I happen to agree. But back to the policymakers. This guy, not Jon Stewart, whom, by the way, Stewart Colbert, I'd vote for that ticket. I'm not real happy. This clip that I linked to, and I'll show you here at the end, is about the guy that headed up the Commerce Committee and was in charge of things like the internet. And this man absolutely positively does not understand the difference between these things. So the links to those two articles are right here, Y1 and Y2. Why kids can't use computers, and the Jon Stewart. And, this is a former administration. This guy was in charge back in the Bush administration. And this isn't a knock on any specific politician other than the guy in the video, who is a complete and utter idiot. We are surrounded by people who are uninformed about schools, about education, about the environment, about lots of issues, but they are making laws about it. You guys are the future leaders. Educate yourself. Or be another blithering idiot. You can be the next Ted Stevens. Or maybe the next Jon Stewart. It's your call. What is it you want to be? Make the world conform to you. Learn how to learn. All right, enough of that soapbox. Have a great day.